Hi students, welcome to the sixth part of the sectors of the Indian economy. In this sixth part, we are going to learn about the divisions of sectors as organized and unorganized. Okay, previously we classified the activities into three different sectors, that is the primary, secondary and tertiary. But here once again we are dividing the sectors, okay, as organized and unorganized. But on what basis we are going to classify it, on what basis we are going to divide it, means this is on the people, how they employed, means the way people are employed and what are their conditions of work. Okay, are there any rules and regulations that are followed as regards their employment? Based on this, here we are going to make the divisions of sectors as organized and unorganized. Let us see few examples. You see here they are given the two examples here. Example of Kanta and Kamal. Kanta, she works in a office. She attends her office from the 9:30 to 5:30 p.m. and she gets her salary regularly at the end of every month. In addition to the salary, she also gets Provident Fund PF as per rules laid by the government. Kamal, Mr. Kamal is the neighbor of Kanta. He is a daily wage laborer in nearby grocery shop. He goes to the shop at 7:30 in the morning and works till 8 p.m. in the evening. He gets no other allowances apart from wages. Okay, right? And she also gets medical and other allowances. Kanta does not go to office on Sundays. This is paid holiday. Means the Sunday is the paid holiday. When she joined work, she was given an appointment letter stating all the terms of the conditions of work. But here, if you see the Kamal, he's not paid for the he's not paid for the days he does not work. He has therefore no leave or paid holidays. Nor was he given any formal letter saying that he has been employed in the shop. He can be asked to leave anytime by his employer. Okay, means here if once again if you'll observe, she works in an office, she is having the particular timing daily. She will goes by 9:30, she will comes by 5:30 and she will get the salary regularly after 1 month. And if addition to the salary, what she is going to get? Provident Fund PF. But here you will see the Kamal, okay, he works in a nearby grocery shop. He goes in the morning 7:30 and still he will work up to 8 p.m. Okay, he gets no other allowances apart from wages. Okay, apart from salary he won't get anything. Okay, here she also gets the medical and other allowances. Okay, and Kanta will not go to the offices on Sundays. Why? Because the Sunday is also a paid holiday for her, and when she joined, she got the appointment letter that she is going to take into the service in a company. But you will see the condition of the Kamal, he won't get any paid leaves and they won't pay any salary on the Sundays, and he didn't got any appointment letter when he's going to join in that. Okay, means whenever he can be asked to leave anytime by his employer, means the person who gave the employment to him, that person is called as an employer. Whenever he asked to leave, Mr. Kamal want to leave the job. Okay, above we have to observe the conditions of the work between the Kanta and Kamala. Above if we observe the conditions of work between the Kanta and Kamala. Kanta works in a organized. Why? Because there is a rules and regulations. She has to come at particular time, she want to go at particular time, and there is a paid leaves and there is a provident fund. Where it will be occurred? Organized sector. Organized sector covers those enterprises or places of work where the terms of the employment are regular and therefore people have assured work. Okay, means here the person who are working in the organized sector, definitely they will have a regular work and assured work. Assured means there is a guarantee of work every day. Okay, and they are registered by the government. These organized sectors are registered. Registered means they are enrolled by the government and have to follow the rules and regulations which is conveyed by the government. Okay, what is that rules? Means Factories Act, Minimum Wages Act, Payments of Gratuity Act, and Shops and Establishment Act. These all should be followed. These all rules and should be followed by the organized sector, which is kept by the government. Okay. It is called as a organized sector, means wherever the rules and regulations are there for everything, either to take the employee or to do the work, the type of sectors is called as organized, means it will have certain process and procedure. Some of these people may not be employed by anyone but may work on their own, but they too have registered themselves with the government and follow the rules and regulations. Some people will not work under any person. Okay, they will work by themselves, but they also want to be registered with by the government, and they want to follow the rules and regulations which is led by the government. That type of also will comes under a organized. Okay, means why it is called as organized, means the rules and regulations which is led by the government, they are going to be followed. Okay, that's why it is called as the organized sector. Workers in the organized sector enjoy security of employment, means the workers who is working in the organized sector, they will have one thing. First thing is that they will have the security of employment. They are expected to work only for a fixed number of hours, means the worker who is working under a organized sector, they will work only for the fixed hours. If they work more, they have to pay the overtime by the employer, means whatever the fixed time it was there, after that if any worker is going to be work in that company, the employer should pay the overtime. Okay, that is called as a OT. Okay, they also get several other benefits from the employer. Along with this, they also will get the several other benefits. What are these benefits? Let us see. Okay, what are these benefits? They get paid leave and payment during holidays and provident fund and gratuity, etc. Okay, means on Sundays also they will get the paid leave, payment during the holidays whenever he will keep, means casual leave. They will, means for every 30 days the employer will provide one leave for them, that is called as a casual leave, and provident fund, gratuity, etc. They are supposed to get medical benefits also, means like ESI or any health insurance, it will be provided by the employer. Okay, under the laws, the factory manager has to ensure, the factory manager what he want to ensure facilities like, means wherever the workers are going to be work at that place, the factory manager should ensure the facilities of drinking water, safe working environment. Okay, and when they retire, these workers get pension as well, means after retirement 58 years or 60 years, whatever the rules it was conducted by the government. After that, either it may be private or organized or unorganized, means private or government, every person will have certain retirement age. Okay, after that age they should get the pension as well. In contrast, Kamal works in a unorganized sector, means Kanta is going to worked in a organized sector, but Kamal is working in a unorganized sector. The unorganized sector is characterized by small and scattered units which are largely outside the control of government, means it is not a big or established big units, it is only the small and scattered units. Okay, they won't be there in a one place, it will be scattered, అంటే అక్కడక్కడ చెదురుమదురుగా ఉండే వాటిని ఏమంటామంటే scattered అని అంటాం. And they are largely outside the control of government. They won't follow any rules and regulations which is laid by the government. They are the rules and regulations, but these are not followed. వాళ్ళకు కూడా ఏంటి, means they also will have the rules and regulations, but they will not follow. Jobs here are low paid and often no regular, means whatever the salary it was there in the unorganized sector, it is low paid and there is no guarantee of job also. Okay, there is no provisions for overtime. If they will do any overtime, they won't get any extra money. Paid leave and holidays, leave due to sickness, etc. Employment is not secured. In organized sector, the employment is secured, but here it is not secured. People can be asked to leave without any reason. Okay, whenever the employer want to remove the employee, whenever he needs, he can remove him. Okay, means it will depends on the whims of the employer. Whims అంటే ఏంటి, మన మనసులో ఆలోచన. Okay, right? And this sector includes large number of people who are self-employed, such as selling of streets, doing repair works, etc. దీని కిందికి అందరు అంటే means which people will comes under this organized sectors, means the person who is selling on a streets or doing repair works or etc. Similarly, farmers who work on their own and hire laborers as they when they required, means the farmers also will comes under an unorganized sector only, because there is no guarantee of job and they won't earn much more income. Okay, and no guarantee of job also. Okay.